All right, hey, what's up, guys? This is Roy here, and today I got my Google Pixel 9 here. And over here, as you can see by the packaging, I also have a Spigen case for this Pixel 9 here. Now, it does fit the 9 and 9 Pro as it says on the packaging. This is the thin fit case, which used to be one of my favorite cases way back in the day. It just was thin. I loved it. This is going to be setting you back around $16.99 on Amazon, but there is a 5% off instant code that when you go to checkout and apply it, it's going to automatically give you some savings. So almost cover your taxes, basically. Yeah, Spigen was kind enough to send this one out for review. This is the black version, as you can see by the picture. So let's get it open and let's see what we got here. So, like I said, Spigen and these thin fit cases, I've always been a big fan of them. Let's see if this texture and material feels any different than some of the other ones. But there it is, a very matted black finish. Very plain Jane, as you can tell here. That's the whole point of the thin fit case. But looking on the inside, it doesn't have anything that's like super recognizable, like the spider web pattern that it usually does have in some of their cases. For this one, it just says something you want. Has this little, I don't know, almost looks like a sticker, but it's not. It definitely does have air cushion technology. It does say it right up in here, but it does have those little air bags there in the corners to help with drops. Let's go ahead and get it installed and let's see how easy it is. So that side's in, push in the corners, and that is all she wrote. So there is the phone case installed. Gotta say, love the classic look. I've always been a big fan of the thin fit case. I think it just looks so good. Especially, like I said, if you are someone who likes a very thin, just plain Jane, minimalist looking case. The material I've always liked about the thin fit has a nice texture and grip to it with a little logo there inside. But the only downside with this material is it does show fingerprint smudges and stuff quite a bit. Not fingerprints, but just the smudging and from the oils of our hands and stuff like that. But looks good though. Like, it looks simple, it looks clean, looks very mature looking. The camera bump, that's the way it looks there, so it just rises up and kind of clean looking finish there, but very flat. But it does extend up just a tiny bit, so that way your lenses are protected. And yeah, that's the look there. Now if we go to the side, this is kind of where it's a little bit different. So as you can see, that different coloring, so it's like that darker black to more of like a lighter kind of black color, I guess, or kind of, yeah, I mean, definitely it's black. But we do have our power button and volume up and down buttons, which just kind of look like one button, and then this little like high gloss black lines there in the middle. And then if we go down to the bottom here and check out the bottom, we do get our USB-C charging port cutout, our speaker cutout, and our microphone cutout there. And then if we look at the side, you can kind of see with the lighting, almost kind of that like two-faced look, right? So you got this like different color black and this more darker black on the back, but it does kind of help with grip as well, because I can feel that line where that division is. So I think it does definitely help a little bit. And then if we look at it this way, you can see the camera bump sticking out and the microphone cutout there at the top. Now, lips on the front passes that, so it looks pretty good, even though it's a very slim case. And then that's the top-down look there, if you care to know kind of what it looks like turned on. With it, it's very slim, so, but it can kind of peel off like that pretty easily. Doesn't really mess up the case. I've never just had one of these just screw up like that. But just something to point out that where those buttons are, it does get a little more flimsier, but it's not the end of the world at all. But now let's go ahead and do the wobble test. No shaking going on face down, and no shaking going on back down. So big 2 thumbs up there. Now clicky button test. So let's start with the power button. Very clicky. Okay. And volume up and down. Very tactile, guys. So if you are a fan of clicky buttons, this one does it. This one's your friend. It's going to give you that nice, satisfying click, which I absolutely love. So now I'm going to reach over. I'm gonna grab a wireless charger. Let's slap it on. Let me turn it on because I do like to see that animation, which there we go. So once again, definitely passes. There is no issues at all with wireless charging, so we are getting that and it's good to go. And we also are able to do reverse power share. We're also able to do any kind of Google Pay or contactless stuff. You're also good to go with that as well. There is no interference at all. So there we have it, guys. There is the ThinFit case. I definitely think that it's worth the money if you want a very thin, minimalist looking case. You just can't get much more plain Jane, which plain Jane's not a bad thing when it comes to this. Like I said, I've always appreciated a simple, just basic case. And I think the ThinFit hits the nail on the head on that one. So hit the like button if you liked the video. If you loved it, please subscribe, ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. So be safe, God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.